What's up, everybody? Noah Kids back here for the complete video this time, instead of just a 7-minute one or a 5-minute one that I shot yesterday and deleted, because I only had that much time after shooting my reviews, thoughts video on The Mandalorian, Chapter 15, Season 2, Episode 7, The Believer, and my review on Netflix's original film, The Prom. I tried to shoot this, didn't like how it turned out, so we're going to do it again, and we're going to go into more thoughts on these, and I'm going to give full reviews of all of these throughout the entire year. A couple of them I already have reviews up for, but let's get right into it. Number 10, It's a Wonderful Life. This is the It's a Wonderful Life and White Christmas double feature DVD set. I had seen White Christmas before. I watched that in high school. And this is my first time actually watching It's a Wonderful Life all the way through. I have seen the necessary scenes. I had seen the scenes that you need to see to understand the story, but I had never sat down and watched it all in one sitting. I've caught it on Thanksgiving here and there. They play it sometimes throughout Christmas all day long, and I've caught a couple scenes here and there, but I've never seen the whole thing. A couple days ago, I sat down and watched the whole thing, and I knew I was going to love it. It's a Wonderful Life is my 10th favorite Christmas film of all time. This could change with each viewing. It could go up, it could go down, who knows? Let's get into number 9. Number 9 is a divisive one, Christmas with the Cranks. A lot of people do not like this movie, and I understand why. It's a very goofy film. There are some bad elements to it, but the problem with me is it's just a fun movie. If I have fun with your movie, I'm going to enjoy it. And I like Christmas with the Cranks. I can see where people have problems, but I don't really have a whole lot of problems with the movie. It's a movie that... Here's how much I love this movie. I go into Walmart or into one of my local one of my local grocery stores, and I see a ham that looks like this one in the store scene. I automatically think of it rolling and being crushed by a vehicle, and Jamie Lee Curtis just screaming. I enjoy this movie, and this also features Dan Aykroyd. And it also has the son from Malcolm in the Middle. I don't believe he does any acting anymore. And Cheech Marin. It also comes with another actress that I can't remember off the top of my head because she's not on the back here. Does it say who plays Blair? It does not say who plays Blair. But the actress who plays Blair is in Hallmark movies now. Number 8 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I watched The Grinch live yesterday, and it was way worse than A Christmas Story live. This is a fun little film. It's nostalgic. I remember that this would be my movie that I watched on Christmas Eve, every single Christmas Eve for quite a few years, actually. But now it is A Christmas Story, and this is not the last time you are going to be hearing A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story has to be in almost every single list I've seen of people's favorite Christmas films. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Is it as good as the original animated classic? Nope, which I also watched yesterday. I will be watching this one very, very soon, along with the 2018 Grinch, which I haven't seen since theaters. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Do the Who's look a little weird? Yeah, but that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be weird little creatures. And Jim Carrey's face, just the way that he makes his presence known and has his Jim Carrey isms even over all the makeup that took hours to make. He hated putting on the makeup every single day. Here we go. The Polar Express. This was one of the first films I went to theaters to see. I've always been told that my first movie in theaters was Garfield. I remember going to Garfield with a a a family friend who was babysitting me when I was like 4 and wanted to see if I could see a movie in theaters. So we went to go and see Garfield, and then I remember Garfield saying something about Wendy's. So we went to like a 4 o'clock show of it, and then I got Wendy's afterward. So I will never forget that. Then I remember going to see Finding Nemo in kindergarten in 2003. 2004 was The Polar Express. The school took us to see it. And this was the big thing. This was a huge deal. The book was a huge hit. It had been blowing up even more. And then the movie came out and it was just a master sensation. It was a big hit. I really love this movie. And I'm actually going to be watching this probably very, very soon because it is a movie that I will watch multiple times over. This is a movie that that was actually on Freeform just about an hour ago. It ended 45 minutes ago, and I saw the last 30 minutes of it. I'm obviously going to be watching this again this year along with the 2 sequels, and one of the sequels is in here. Ho ho ho. The Santa Claus. This has Tim Allen. Tim the Toolman Taylor is in this. This also has Judge Reinhold, Peter Boyle. I love this movie. I know a lot of people now think it's really, really awful. But here's the problem. Here is the problem, though. Go into this, just have fun with it. Now, do the reindeer look as good as they did in what, 94? I believe this came out in 94, 93. Do they look as good now? But no, but it's nostalgia, and I believe everybody's seen that movie. If you haven't, definitely check it out. I just love the Santa Claus 2 a little bit more, or Santa Claus 2. They took off the, and in other countries, I believe this was called the Mrs. Claus. Santa Claus 2, the Mrs. Claus. So, this is where he only has 28 days. Scott Calvin, Santa Claus, only has 28 days to get married. And as we all know, he gets married to Elizabeth Mitchell in here, who plays now teenage Charlie's principal named Principal Newman. Carol. This one is very enjoyable. Does have some kiddie moments, yeah, but I just think that this one has more charm. It's more family friendly. This one is G, and this one does have a few mature-ish moments, but this one is fully family friendly. I love this movie. It looks great. It looks great. It looks absolutely great on Blu-ray. This is a movie that I remember getting on VHS. I did not go to theaters to see this one. This one I'm going to be watching along with the third one probably within the next few days because the Santa Claus 2 is on right now, but it does have commercials. And I don't really want to watch the Santa Claus or the Santa Claus 2 or the Santa Claus 3 with commercials. If I'm going to watch them, I want to watch them uninterrupted. Next up is Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is the exact same thing as the first one. It just takes place in New York City. But at least this time, the McAllisters are not in Paris. They're in Florida. The first one, however, they go to Paris. Kevin is left home alone, and Marv and Harry break in and just keep watching the house and watching the house. And Kevin McAllister says, "You want to know what? This is my house. I have to defend it." And you get the hilarious booby trap scenes. I laugh every single time at both of them. The third one, it gets worse each time I watch it. 4, I used to love 4. I need to rewatch 4. Is it a great movie? Nope. But 5 is awful. Oh, 5 is... Oof. Next up is Elf. The second to last one is Elf. You just saw me put up a review of this one. This got this very divisive thumbs up, thumbs down reaction. The last time I looked at it, it had 5 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Thanks, Mr. Norwal. As you can tell, I am a fan of Elf. I do love Elf. I had to get myself a Elf shirt. And I believe I just... Did I forget one? Did I forget to put one in here? I believe I did. Yes, I did. Did I? Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I didn't. So as a honorable mention, or it might just be that Christmas with the Cranks is... Yes, Christmas with the Cranks is the honorable mention. Now, it's moved down. It's a Wonderful Life is better. I gotta put in Christmas Vacation. I was sitting here watching myself talk about the Christmas movies, and I'm like, I didn't put in Christmas Vacation. Because while I was wrapping presents to send out to 2 very good friends, I was watching Christmas Vacation and laughing my butt off. I love that movie. So there is that one. Elf, on the other hand, is a very divisive review on my channel. 5 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. The last that I checked out. This is a movie that not a lot of people like, and I get it. I really do get it. This isn't a movie that everyone's going to like. This is not a must-like or a must-love movie, but this is a must-watch if you're a Christmas fan. Buddy the Elf goes back down to New York City, to the human world, instead of being in the elf world living in the North Pole for 30 years, to meet Walter Hobbs, his father, and try and just come accustomed to love with Jovi, played by Zooey Deschanel, and he loves spaghetti with syrup. Watched this one yesterday for my birthday. I also watched A Christmas Story 2, but we're not going to talk about that one yet. I will have a review of that one very, very soon, though. A Christmas Story is my all-time favorite Christmas film. I watched this one last night, and I will watch this one at least 2 or 3 more times this year. I will probably pop this in next week, too, and I'll watch this on Christmas Eve. I will catch it every now and again on Christmas Day on TBS. It's a must-watch. I know a lot of people watch this on Christmas Day. A lot of people... We're actually watching this yesterday as well, which is very exciting. I love that movie. All Ralphie Parker wants is the genuine Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle. It is a great film. It's a classic for a reason. I love that movie. And I was actually just having a good old birthday. Having my dinner I made while watching my all-time favorite Christmas film. Stay tuned, guys, because I got a lot of reviews coming your way. You will have reviews for Christmas She Wrote and a little Christmas charm coming up tomorrow, as well as 4 new Hallmark reviews and many, many more Christmas reviews coming your way very, very soon.